Hello students, welcome to this ICT Grade 9 learning session on health, safety and ethics. Today we will learn about some potential dangers of the internet. This video lesson will cover what are the potential dangers of using the internet, what are the precautions to take for each type of danger. This will be followed by a quick test. And finally, the lesson will end up with a recap. Dear students, the internet is a wonderful tool which enriches the learning experience of everyone, especially young learners like you. It places opportunities, experiences, and information at your fingertips. Unfortunately, it is also a risky place where youngsters are vulnerable to its dangers. We, as educators and your parents, have the responsibility to help you use this tool to create a safer online environment for you. Having said that, let us now look at some potential dangers of using this tool and what precautions we can take for each of them. Let us start the lesson by looking at the first danger: hacking. Hacking means to gain unauthorized access to data in a computer system. The internet becomes dangerous when hackers can steal, change, or destroy private and confidential information like photos and videos. Some precautions that we can take to avoid hacking on the net are: use a strong password that is difficult for others to guess but easy for you to remember. An example could be shown here, which includes numbers, symbols, capital letters, and lowercase letters. Use a firewall which controls access to and from a network or the internet. Avoid opening files received from strangers or applications downloaded from unknown sites. Perform regular backup of data, that is, making copies of existing data to restore in case of data loss. The next potential danger could be inappropriate content. It is defined as visual representations that are harmful to minors. It includes pornography, hate groups, violence, illegal activity, extremist groups, and online advertising. Precautions against inappropriate content are: parents are recommended to talk to their children about online practice and dangers. Next, parents together with their children set and respect rules for internet safety. Parents or educators are also recommended to monitor online activity of their wards or students. The next danger could be online predators. Online predators are persons who use the internet to locate, target, and take advantage of children or teenagers. They befriend children through conversations in chat rooms, instant messaging, email, or discussion boards with the intention to cause them harm. As a precautionary measure, students, you should avoid making friends with strangers online. Next, inform your parent or teacher immediately if anything happening online that makes you feel uncomfortable. Parents are requested to keep internet-connected computer in a common area of the house for monitoring. Computer virus is another potential danger of using the internet. It is a harmful program loaded into a computer without a user's knowledge. It copies and inserts itself into other programs or files and infecting them in the process. It can modify, corrupt, or destroy the data in a computer system. To avoid having computer virus in a computer system, it is recommended to use an updated antivirus software, avoid opening emails from unknown senders, do not allow anyone to use your computer without your knowledge, and also avoid downloading unrecognized software as far as possible. Sexting is another issue that concerns internet users. It is the sending, receiving, or sharing sexual messages, photos, or videos of oneself to others by making use of a digital device. Students, you must know that sexting is a serious offense and is punishable by law. Unfortunately, it can cause embarrassment, low self-esteem, and even mental problems to its victims. So, what precautions can we take against sexting? First, avoid sending or receiving messages from online strangers. Strangers can pretend to be someone else online and cause you harm. Discuss about the risk of sexting with your parents or educators or an adult you trust. You should try as far as possible to adopt a responsible behavior online. Gaming addiction is another potential danger of internet use. Gaming addiction is an uncontrollable use of video games over a long period of time. Video games include computer games, console games, cell phone, advanced calculator games, and games embedded in social networking sites. Too much of video games is dangerous because it disrupts family and school life. And it also causes an increase in aggressive behavior. So, students, there should be a balance of video games and outdoor activities. When you are playing video games, make sure that the games and content are appropriate for your age. Parents, on their part, should provide ongoing supervision and limits on the time children play video games. Cyberbullying is another threat that youngsters face online. It is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. Young persons can be bullied by online strangers. Cyberbullying can be a source of worry and distress to its victims. Some precautions against cyberbullying are: avoid befriending strangers and sharing personal information online. Make use of privacy and security settings on social networking sites to avoid communicating with strangers. Avoid replying to threatening mails. The next online danger could be social networking. It is the use of websites and applications to interact with other users with similar interests. Some examples of popular social networking sites are Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, among others. Social networking sites can be dangerous because a person can be harassed on social networking sites when his or her personal life is invaded. A person's personal information can be used illegally in order to obtain an advantage. Some precautions against social networking dangers are: avoid befriending strangers online. Avoid sharing personal information on social networking sites. Make use of privacy and security settings on social networking sites to ensure you are not communicating with strangers. Another potential danger of the internet use could be pedophilia. It is a disorder among adults who have a sexual attraction to children. It is dangerous because young persons can be bullied by online adult strangers who hide themselves behind false identities. It causes worry and distress to its victims. Some precautions to be taken to avoid pedophilia are: again, avoid befriending strangers online. Young children should respect age restrictions online. And inform your parent, educator, or adult if anything that makes you feel uncomfortable online. Now, students, let us do a quick test to evaluate what you have learned in today's lesson. Read the questions carefully. You will have a few seconds to answer. The first question: online predators befriend young children to trap them. Is it true or false? It is indeed true, as online predators pretend to be same age as young children to befriend them in an attempt to trap them. Second question: sexting can cause embarrassment to a person. Is it true or false? It is true, as people can misuse messages, photos, or videos shared to embarrass someone else. Next question: which one among these is an example of potential danger of the internet? Is it A, respecting the age limitations online, or B, sharing of personal information online, or C, adopting a responsible behavior online? The answer is B, as sharing personal information online is dangerous as it can be misused. Fourth question: one precaution to take against cyberbullying is to avoid making friends with strangers online. Is it true or false? It is true, as online strangers try to befriend minors to cause harm or harass them. Last question. Youngsters should spend a lot of time playing video games. Is it true or false? It is false, as gaming addiction disrupts family and school life as well as can cause aggressive behavior. Well, this is the end of our quick test. I hope you have been able to get all the correct answers. Now, it's time for a recap of today's lesson. The Internet is a useful tool, but also a dangerous one for vulnerable people like children or teenagers. Your parents and educators should help you to use this tool so that it becomes a safe environment for you. Hacking, inappropriate content, online predators, computer virus, sexting, gaming addiction, cyberbullying, social networking, and pedophilia are potential online dangers. Some precautions to avoid online dangers are: adopt a responsible behavior online. Inform your parent or educator or a trusting adult about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable online. Avoid sharing personal information and befriending strangers online. We have reached the end of today's lesson. Hope you have enjoyed watching this video. It's goodbye from me and see you soon.